Hello, my name is Tom Stiles. This is Tom's Radio Room Show number 2. Gosh, my hair's a mess. Oh well. Probably because I've tried this particular show, which is number 2, 4 times. So maybe I'll get it right this time. Anyway, tonight I want to review a website that I use quite often for my scanners to both listen to scanners throughout the United States, plus to program my scanner, which can be real difficult if you have to do it manually. So we'll go over to that website now. And here's the website. It's called radioreference.com. Go back to the home page here so we can start from the beginning. Okay, here's the home page. Now this has a lot of functions. It's got the frequency database. It's got live audio. You can listen to scanners throughout the United States, as I said before. Has forums, has a wiki, has classifieds for buying and selling stuff. But right now in this particular podcast, we're going to talk about the database. Let's go down and select reference database. Now this is a reference of frequencies for your scanner for locations throughout the United States. And first you have to select the location you want. You can either use selections over here, select the state, city, etc., or you can use the map. I like to use the map. Select Florida, which is where I live. And I'll bring up a map of Florida. And there it is. And you can see it also gives you an indication whether the databases have been updated in the past 24 hours or in the past week. So for instance, Leon County has been updated in the past 24 hours. So we'll go down here and select Pinellas County, which is where I live. And it'll bring up the database for Pinellas County. First, here's a listing of the Pinellas County, the county itself, frequencies that are used. There's the frequency service that it's talking about. For instance, here are the EMS services for the various hospitals. And now further here is the city of Dunedin, which is in Pinellas County. They have one frequency they use. Pinellas County School System. There's several frequencies that the school uses. And then the really heart of this stuff is, of course, most of the local police and EMS are using trunk radios now. I'll talk about trunk radios if you're not familiar with that in another show. We'll just assume you're familiar with that. And we'll come down and select, for instance, Pinellas County, which is on a Motorola trunk system at the present time. And it provides all the information here in the database about Pinellas County trunking system. There's all the frequencies that are utilized in the trunking system. And then here's the really valuable information, which is the talk groups, or the IDs for each of the functions in Pinellas County. Now look how big this is. This just goes on and on. And if you wanted to use your scanner properly, of course, number one, it has to be trunk capability. And number two, you need to put in this information so that it will work properly and give you the best information you can from your scanner. And if you had to program all this stuff in by hand, it would take a very, very long time. Well, the beauty of this website is that through a paid subscription, which is a small fee per month, you can just get it for a couple of months, get the information programmed into your scanner, and then you don't have to use it for a while unless things change. a number of scanners. For instance, my Bearcat BC780 XLT can be programmed via the computer. And so what you would do is you get a subscription to this website, which would give you access via your computer to these databases. In other words, you can look at them. It's free to look at them, but you can't download the information um, automatically without a subscription. But anyway, your software that you have for your scanner, some of them have the capability to download from this database. It's a very popular database. It will come in here, it will download this information, and then you can use that database file that is downloaded to program your scanner automatically. So it's just a matter of a few minutes you can get this done, which would normally take you, days to type all this information in. So that's what I use it for a lot. And they keep this database really up to date, as you can saw from the map I showed you before. It gets updated on a weekly basis. So this is a very valuable function. I really like it. Again, back up here to the top, the website is called radioreference.com. And tonight we're talking about the databases. On another show, we'll talk about live audio, which so you can listen to scanner radios that are throughout the United States via this website. So, for instance, if you hear on the news something that's happening in California, you can go to this website, go down to the California map, go down to the county that you're particularly interested in, pick out a radio that's being broadcasting the local information, and listen to the scanner just like you were in that county or city. Okay. So that's for the show for the night. Hopefully it'll get recorded properly this time and I won't have to do it again. Like I say, on the next show, I'll go back to that website and talk about listening to scanner radios via their website. Good night.